Hi, friends. Welcome to Spiritual Motivation. In our previous episode, we understood that Vali started questioning to Ram to justify how he can hit him from behind a tree. Now, Ram started giving answers. Please follow the answers. Ram has given such a beautiful and convincing answers. From our childhood, we have a myth and misconcept that Ram hitting Vali behind a tree is not as per dharma. We were under this misconcept. Now kindly follow the explanation given by Lord Rama to Vali to justify how can he hit Vali by hiding behind a tree. Let's get into the topic, my friends. Ram started explaining to Vali like this. Hey Vali, do you know there are 4 Chaturvidha Purusharthas which every man has to follow in his life? Those Purusharthas are Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. The first place has been given to Dharma, means every man has to live his life right from the beginning by Dharma, by following Dharma. And the other 3, Artha, Kama, Moksha, has to be achieved by doing Dharma or virtue. But instead of that, what are you doing? You are abducting someone else's wife forcibly to fulfill your desires called Kama, the third Purushartha. How is it justified? Are you not going against Dharma? How can you abduct someone's wife to fulfill your desires forcibly just because you have muscle power, just because you have the chain that has been given by Lord Shiva? By using this power, you are going against Dharma. And not only that, as per the law prevailing in Ayodhya kingdom, the punishment that should be given for a man who has abducted someone's wife forcibly, the punishment is going to be death sentence. Even our ancestors in Surya Vamsham, in Surya kingdom dynasty, in Ayodhya dynasty, even our forefathers, the ancestors has given so and so death punishment to so and so person for abducting someone's wife forcibly. Ram has quoted even the citation of a case law to Vali. Ram has explained to Vali that as per the law and order that is being enforced in Ayodhya during that time, if a man abducts someone else's wife forcibly, the punishment is going to be death sentence. When a king or prince has given a death sentence as per the law and order for a person who has abducted his own brother's wife forcibly, the punishment should be death sentence. And once the death sentence has been imposed by the prince of Ayodhya, the prince don't have to fight with the accused to kill him, because death sentence is not to fight with him and kill him. Death sentence should be killing that accused for doing against the law and order. So I don't have to fight with you to kill you when I impose death sentence as per the law prevailing in Ayodhya kingdom. And not only that, Vali, you have asked me that if I join hands with you, I could have got Sita back with your help. First of all, you should be understanding that Ravan also has abducted my wife forcibly in my absence, and you have abducted your own brother's wife by using muscle power forcibly. To get back my wife, if I join hands with you, you are already going against dharma, against virtue. If I join hands with you, then I am also doing adharma. I am also encouraging adharma, which is not acceptable by the Ayodhya king's dynasty. I, being the prince of Ayodhya, I have to follow dharma, I have to establish dharma. And not only that, my friends, he said, Rama said, hey Vali, you being the king of Kishkindha, if you do adharma, if you go against virtue, how do you think Kishkindha people will be following dharma? How can you establish dharma when you are going against dharma, being the king of Kishkindha? And Lord Rama continued saying that, hey Vali, you have said that you belongs to animal community. You and Sugriva, two animals are fighting with each other. When I decide to hunt any animal, I don't have to fight with the animal. When a prince decides to kill any animal which is causing prejudice to the well-being of the people of the kingdom, the king don't have to fight with the animal to kill it. We can hunt any animal when it is sleeping, when it is eating, when it is running. In any way we can kill any animal. You only accepted that you are an animal. So I don't have to fight with you. I just have to implement your death sentence, being the prince of Ayodhya. I have done my duty. I have established dharma when you are going against dharma. So Ram has said what he has to say. Immediately, Vali has realized the mistake that he has done. Knowingly, he has abducted someone's wife forcibly, his own brother's wife forcibly. So Vali till now he didn't die because of the chain that he was wearing in his neck. The arrow, the astram that has been used by Ram has hit the chest of Vali. Because of that, he was unable to move because of the power of the arrow. As long as that arrow is there within his body, he can't even move his body. He can't do any activities with his body. But because of the chain that he is wearing, the chain was given by the God. Because of the power, his life didn't go from his body. So immediately Vali realized his mistake, and Vali realized the power of the astram that has been used by Rama. He took out the chain with his own hands and he has given to Sugriva, his own brother. The moment he gave the chain to Sugriva, Vali's life has been taken out. The Vali is dead on spot. Even after taking the astram shot by Rama, he is able to alive till so much time because of the chain that has been poured by him to his neck, because it has been given by the God. Now the Vali is dead. Ram has established dharma in Kishkinda kingdom, and he has told that Sugriva to become the king next. Now at this moment, I have to mention one more thing. Vali, just before he dying, just before he removing the chain, he has requested Rama to take care of his son called Angada. So he has requested Rama to take his son Angada in dharma path, in the path of virtue, which Ram also promised to Vali that after your demise, he is going to take care of his son Angada, and Ram is going to take Angada in a dharma path, in the path of virtue. At this moment, after Vali's death, immediately Vali's wife Tara started running to his body, and she started crying loudly. And after some time, immediately Ram, Lakshman, Hanuman and Sugriva also started getting tears from their eyes. Immediately Tara started communicating to Rama. She said, "Hey Ram, I heard about you. I heard that you're very dharmatma. You follow dharma, virtue, being the prince of Ayodhya. By looking at your physical appearance, I can understand that you does not belong to the normal human community. You does not even belong to this planet. Your physical qualities are indicating that you are a God man, undoubtedly. I have been telling to my husband that abducting someone's wife forcibly is absolutely wrong, but he was not listening to me. So he has gone against the virtue. So she has in fact asked Rama to forgive her also. Ram has forgiven Tara, Ram has forgiven Vali. In fact, Ram, by killing Vali, Vali will go to heaven. Whatever the mistakes that he has done, all will get vanished because he was killed in the hands of Rama. And after completing the funeral of Vali, Sugriva has to be crowned as the king of Kishkindha. For that purpose, Sugriva has requested Ram to crown him with his own hands by coming into his palace. Whereas Ram has rejected this offer politely because Ram has promised to his father that for 14 years he is going for forest. He is going to reside in the forest. He is not going to enter any cities or towns. Because of this promise, Ram has denied to enter into Kishkinda kingdom, into the palace, to crown Sugriva as the king. Instead, Ram has sent Lakshman on his behalf to crown Sugriva in the palace of Kishkindha. After Sugriva becoming the king of Kishkindha, Vali's wife Tara, she voluntarily got married to Sugriva as per the custom then existing in Vanar community. Vali's son Angada has been engaged as the prince of Kishkinda kingdom because Ram has given promise to Vali that he is going to take care of his son Angada. Now the rainy season has been started. In those days, long back, in my opinion, more than 10,000 BC period, this story has happened. When the rainy season has started in those days, it was not like current days, my friends. In those days, there was no pollution. The nature was very pure. The rainy season used to be in such a way that 4 months non-stop rains used to be there in those days. In Sanskrit, it was called as Chaturmasya, means 4 months period the rains are going to be continuously and drastically falling. So because of this, Ram has told to Sugriva and Vanar army that because of the heavy rains in this upcoming Chaturmasya, it will be very difficult for Vanar army or even for anybody to go out and search for Sita because of heavy rains. So what Ram has directed everyone, Ram and Lakshman, they both are going to take a shelter in the nearby mountain in a cave. Sugriva, Vali, Jambavanta and Angada, etc. and along with the Vanar army, they are going to reside in Kishkinda kingdom only till the end of Chaturmasyam. Ram has given 4 months time to relax to Vanar community because of the rains. And after the end of 4 months Chaturmasyam heavy rains, again they are going to start searching for Sita whereabouts. So this was the agreement between Ram and Sugriva. Now the rainy seasons have started. Heavy rains drastically was falling during the 4 months. So Ram and Lakshman was taking shelter in the cave of nearby mountain during this rainy season. Valmiki Maharshi has explained about this rainy season so beautifully. The nature, rains, clouds, the streams, waterfalls. He has explained it so beautifully. This will indicate Valmiki Maharshi extremely literary skills if you read Sanskrit Ramayana, my friends. Now, during these 4 months, what Sugriva did, he got 2 wives after several years of hiding in Rishyamukha mountain. So, Sugriva started taking the pleasure continuously and non-stop for a period of 4 months. He forgot the world completely. he was engaged in taking the pleasure from both his wife. Sugriva did not even step out of the palace. He did not even meet any of his ministers during these 4 months. Now, slowly, this Chaturmasyam period got over. The rains have been slowly come down. At the end of 4 months, almost the rains are stopped. Now, this is the time for everyone to reassemble to search for Sita whereabouts. But even after end of 4 months, Sugriva has forgotten his duty. Sugriva did not even come out of the palace. He was taking the pleasure from both his wives continuously. In this time, Ram and Lakshman both started feeling very uncomfortably because the days are passing after the 4 months Chaturmasam period till Sugriva did not even turn this side to search for Sita. Ram was feeling very sorrow. Lakshman got very angry. Then Lakshman said he is going to confront to Sugriva to remind about his duties. In fact, Ram has clearly told to Lakshman that meet Sugriva and tell him that if he is not doing his duty, if he is not interested in doing his duty as per his promise in searching about Sita, tell him, warn Sugriva that the path in which Vali has been sent, the same path is vacant even for Sugriva also. Lakshman got very angry after listening to this, and he started from the mountain to reach Sugriva. He is walking across the forest to reach Sugriva. Lakshman, in his anger, he was plucking out the big trees and is throwing when he is going to meet Sugriva. Lakshman is walking towards the palace of Sugriva in Kishkinda to warn him about his duty. Meanwhile, Hanuman, who is the minister of Sugriva, has understood the situation. He has already expected that Sugriva is not going in a proper way. Immediately, Hanuman went inside the premises of Sugriva, the palace of Sugriva, and he met him. He spoken to him very neatly in such a way that, hey Sugriva, you have promised to Ram that at the end of 4 months, Chaturmasam, you are going to help Ram. You are going to send Vanar army to search for whereabouts of Sita. But what are you doing now? You are engaged in taking the pleasures from your wife rather than doing your duty. This is not the good quality for a king. Please understand, Ram doesn't even need your support to get Sita back. He has got capacity to do the things on his own. Since you have promised him, you have to fulfill the duty. So understand what is happening currently. You have missed a lot of time pertaining to Ram. You have to help him immediately in searching for Sita. So immediately Sugriva has realized his mistake. He has accepted that he is going to do the help. Understand the favor Hanuman is going to do as a minister to Sugriva. Now suddenly, in this situation, Lakshman exactly entered in the palace of Kishkindha. Tara has realized this. Immediately Tara told to Sugriva that you don't confront Lakshman at this moment because he would have been very angry. First I will confront Lakshman and I will cool him. After that you come. That is advice given by Tara. So Lakshman entered into the palace out of hyper anger. Tara immediately took a glass of water to Lakshman and she has given with a smile. And after having glass of water, then she has told to Lakshman that she has accepted that Sugriva has forgotten his duty out of the pleasure that he was taking. Sugriva is after all a Vanar, after all a monkey. He belongs to animal community. When an animal gets pleasure after several years, definitely he will behave like an animal only. So, in fact, Hanuman was discussing the same thing inside. Now Sugriva also accepted that he is going to help you in sending the army to find the whereabouts of Sita. So, she has requested for apology and she has told him that Sugriva is ready to help you as per his promise. Now Lakshman is cooled down. After Lakshman getting cooled down, Tara went inside and brought Hanuman and Sugriva. Understand how a queen has to react, my friends. When king is in a danger or king is in trouble, how the queen has to handle the situation, we need to understand from Tara. Not only that, when king is in a problem, how a minister has to save, how minister has to remind his duty, we should understand from Hanuman. So immediately Sugriva came out of the palace and he has requested for an apology to Lakshman. In fact, in Ramayan it has been written that Sugriva has fell on the feet of Lakshman, asked for forgiveness. Now immediately Lakshman has forgiven the mistake what is done by Sugriva, and Sugriva said he is going to come to Ram within few days along with his entire army. So Sugriva asked Lakshman to go back to the mountain, and he promised him that he is going to come to Ram along with his entire Vanar army, and he is going to help Ram in searching for whereabouts of Sita. In this promise, Lakshman has went back to Ram, and Lakshman has conveyed the same thing to Ram. Now, after few days, Sugriva has taken his entire Vanar army at the feet of Rama within 10 days. By listening to this promise, Lakshman happily went back to the mountain where Ram is residing. Now, Sugriva has sent people to the four corners of the globe calling for the meeting. He sent a message to every Vanar that he has to attend Kishkindha palace within 10 days for a very important meeting. If anyone doesn't attend for the meeting, that particular Vanar is going to be sent for death sentence. So within 10 days, all over the globe, the entire Vanar army, that is monkey army, has been present at the palace of Kishkindha. In the meeting, it has been written in Sanskrit Ramayan by Valmiki that approximately 200,000 million Vanars have been present. Approximately 200 billion monkeys have present. 200 billion, which is nothing but 200,000 millions of monkeys have been present in the meeting at Kishkindha palace. Sugriva has explained to all the Vanars army that we have to support Ram's duty in searching for the whereabouts of Sita, in giving the information about where Ravan is hiding Sita. At any cost, we have to pass this information to Ram without fail within 30 days. He has given a deadline also. Now, Sugriva has started with his 200,000 million monkey army walking towards the mountain where Ram is residing. Ram has been waiting from past 10 days for Sugriva's army. Suddenly, Ram started hearing to the sounds of monkey army. Imagine 200,000 million monkeys as a group making sound and walking towards the mountain. In Ramayan, it has been written like the sounds of the monkeys are equal to hundreds of hailstorms falling at the same place. Imagine the noise that has been made by monkeys while walking to the mountain. And not only that, my friends, 200,000 million monkeys have reached to the mountain where Ram is residing. Because of their footsteps, the dust started floating in the air in such a way that because of the dust, even the clouds have been blotted out. The rays of the sun are not touching to the ground because of the dust that has been formed by walking 200,000 million monkeys. The clouds have been formed with the dust in such a way that the rays of the sun have been blocked completely to the earth. That was the power that has been created. And not only that, my friends, when those many Warner soldiers are walking, the earth is shaking like an earthquake. It has been written in Sanskrit Ramayan clearly, these symptoms. Now, Sugriva has reached to Ram along with his 200,000 million Vanar army. Immediately when Sugriva reached to Ram, he fell on the feet of Ram and asked for excuse for getting delay in bringing his army. Immediately Ram has excused Sugriva, and Ram has given a tight hug to Sugriva out of happiness. Ram felt very happy after seeing this army. Ram got confidence that yes, Vanar army is huge and they are going to bring the whereabouts of Sita where Ravan is hiding. Now, Sugriva started explaining the strategy that he is going to implement in searching for Sita. Sugriva said he is going to divide the army into 4 groups, so that one group will go to the east part of the globe and they will search for every corner in the east side. Another group will go to west side, another group will go to north side, and the 4th group, a main group, which will go to the southern part of the globe, the south part of the globe. You may wonder why the main group has been sent only to southern part, because Sugriva is very smart. He saw the flying saucer of Ravan flying to the south part of the globe. By observing that, he decided to send main people of Hanuma, Jambavanta to the south part of the globe, so that he is confident that Ravan is hiding Sita in southern part. So Sugriva started giving instructions to each group. The first group, he started giving instructions to go to east side of the globe. He was telling which are the kingdoms that he will be seeing, or the group will be seeing when they go to east side of the globe. He mentioned about Ganga river, Yamuna river, Saraswati river, and he mentioned about the particular cities or the particular kingdoms that they are going to face when they go to east side, and they have been instructed clearly where is the possibility of hiding Sita even on the east side. Sugriva has given clear route map to the group which is going to east side, where is the possibility that they can focus more and where is the possibility that they can miss. He has given a route map clearly, and he has sent the group towards the east side. Now the second group, Sugriva is sending towards the west side. Sugriva clearly mentioned to the group what are the kingdoms that they are going to see in the west side, and what are the islands that they have to search in the middle of the ocean, where they have to be very careful. He has directed them and sent the west side group also. Now the third group to the north side. Even to the third group, Sugriva has given clear instructions what are the kingdoms they see. He clearly said you will find Indraprastham, means the present Delhi. He has mentioned even the Indraprastham in Ramayan. It means the current Delhi is existing even during Ramayan times. Please understand, my friends. And after Indraprastham, he clearly said Himalayas. Himalayas is the place where yogis, rishis, munis will be staying. Do not disturb them, but take their guidance. After crossing the Himalayas, after 100 yojanam distance, means 800 miles of distance after Himalayas, Sugriva clearly told to the group that there will be a big desert, huge desert. He has asked them to cross the desert, and he clearly told what are the islands that they have to search after the desert. My friends, if you understand, this huge desert is nothing but Sahara Desert, the globe's largest desert. They have mentioned even during Ramayan time. Please understand. And after sending the north side group, now Sugriva started instructing to the group which is going to the southern part of the globe. This group contains Hanuma, the minister of Kishkindha, Hanuma, Jambavanta, very elder person. Group which is going to the southern part of the globe is being headed by son of Vali called Angada. So, under the leadership of Angada, under the guidance of two ministers, Hanuma and Jambavanta, a group has been instructed to move to southern part of the globe. Hanuma has been personally called by Sugriva, and Sugriva clearly requested Hanuma that you are the only one person who can bring the whereabouts of Sita. So be careful. When you go to the southern part of the globe, you will find rivers like Godavari, Krishnaveni, etc. And those rivers are filled with highly venomous snakes and crocodiles. So be careful with the army when you're crossing the rivers. You will find big snakes and crocodiles. Be careful. And he told that after crossing these rivers, you will find the places called Andhra Kingdom, Kerala Kingdom, Pandya Kingdom. Presently, Andhra Kingdom means Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Pandya Kingdom means Tamil Nadu. Kerala means the southern bottom place of India, Kerala. And Sugriva clearly told to the group that after reaching to the Kerala division, there will be the end of the earth and the ocean will start. From the place where ocean begins, if you travel 100 yojana distance, which is 800 miles distance, if you flew, you will find an island. That island is under the control of Ravan. Sugriva clearly indicated that this is the place of Ravan. This is the part of the globe which is under the supervision of Ravan. That particular island, search inch by inch. Don't leave even a single inch of the place to search in the particular island, because that island belongs to Ravan. Sugriva clearly instructed Hanuman. And finally, first time in Ramayan, Ram also called Hanuman. My friends, first time in Ramayan, Ram started speaking to Hanuman. Ram has called to Hanuman. He has removed his finger ring which contains the Raja Mudrika, the identity of Ayodhya Prince Sri Ram. This identity of ring has been given to the hand of Hanuman by Ram himself, and Ram has requested to Hanuman that if anyone approach Sita, she don't even reply to them, she don't even communicate to other men, because she belongs to the Ayodhya king's dynasty. Unless until you show this particular identity of the prince of Ayodhya, she don't even communicate to you. So after you showing this ring only, she will open her mouth, she will talk to you openly. Till then, she will not even speak to you. So carry this Raja Mudrika, king's identity. First time Ram has spoken to Hanuman in Ramayan. Hanuman took the ring, he fell on the feet of Rama, and this particular ring, he kept it on the top of the head. He tied it with his lengthy hair on top of Sahasra Chakra, on top of the head. He took it as God, the God's identity. That is the reason he kept it on the top of the head. He tied it with his hair, lengthy hair, and they started moving towards southern part of the globe. Now, Sugriva has sent all his 4 teams to east, west, north, and south respectively. All 4 Vanar army, four groups of army has left in hunting for Sita's whereabouts. After the four groups leaving, Ram spoke to Sugriva in this way. Ram was really surprised how Sugriva has got so much knowledge about the geographical location of this planet. The same question Ram asked to Sugriva. Immediately, Sugriva replied, stating that because of his brother Vali, he got the knowledge of the geographical location of this planet. When Vali was hunting to beat Sugriva, Sugriva was running across the globe and he was taking the shelter all over the globe wherever there is a possibility. So that is how Sugriva got so much knowledge about the geographical location of this planet. Now, Sugriva has kept a deadline to all the four groups that within 30 days they have to come back to Kishkinda and they have to report about the whereabouts of Sita. If any group doesn't come within 30 days, they should be sent for death sentence. This is the order passed by the king Sugriva. Now the days are passing, all the four groups are searching to the four corners of the world. In this moment, the group which went to south part of the globe, headed by Hanuma, Jambavanta and Angada, they were moving forward in hunting for Sita. They came across a dry place wherein there is no trees, no plants, no water resource at all. They have been traveling in this situation for days together, the drought place. Now suddenly the Vanar army of Hanuma, they felt very thirsty, they were very hungry, there were no fruits to eat, there was no water to drink, the place was very drought. Now everyone was tired, they assembled at one place and they were taking rest. Hanuma started thinking, how can I find the water resources? Hanuma was looking around to get any clue. From the nearby hill, from one cave, some birds were coming out with wet wings. Hanuma observed that nearby cave, the birds are coming with the wet wings. So immediately Hanuma found that in the cave there would be the possibility of water. So he started taking his entire group into the cave. The full group started moving into the cave. So Hanuma took the entire group into the cave to drink water. The group is walking into the cave. The cave is very, very darky and it is a mysterious cave. The moment Vanar army enters into the cave, they were completely confused. They lost from where they entered, where are they going. The cave was very mysterious. They could not find anything in the cave. In fact, they kept on walking into the cave for days together. So most of the days I went in the cave itself. They were moving forward, forward, forward. Finally, after spending several days in walking in the cave, they found a big palace inside. It was also a mysterious palace, very beautiful palace. Hanuma, along with his team, entered into the palace. Suddenly, they found a lady yogini. She was a yogi sitting in the palace and doing meditation. Suddenly, Hanuma went to the yogini and he told what is the reason that they have entered into the palace, into the cave, and he requested that entire his team are thirsty, they are very hungry, they didn't have water, food for days together. So suddenly, the yogini offered the entire group fruits to eat and nuts to eat and water to drink, and suddenly she has made everything available for the group out of her power. Hanuma and his team had nice food, fruits, had nice water to drink, and they relaxed for some time. And after relaxing for some time, Hanuma asked the yogini how to go out of this cave. Now Yogini started saying that if anyone enters into my mysterious cave, they will not be having any right to go out without my permission. She will not allow anyone to go out of the cave. Anyone enters, they are blocked. Now Hanuman doesn't know what to do. Immediately Hanuman requested her so much, stating that he is going to search the whereabouts of Sita. Hanuman started saying the entire history of Ram, Lakshman, Sugriva, Sita, how they came out from Kishkinda kingdom, what is the cause that they have come. And so Hanuman requested her that they are going on the work of Ram and Sita. So she understood that these people are going for dharma. So she has given permission for Hanuman team to go out of the cave. But they can't again spend days together. So Hanuman requested her to give her any way to go shortcut. So Yogini said, all of you close your eyes and open your eyes after few seconds. Same way Hanuman and the group have done. They close their eyes, they wait for few seconds. The moment they open their eyes, they are absolutely out of the cave. They are close to an ocean. They are in the bay of the ocean and there is no land left out. They could see bare ocean in front of them. Suddenly, Vali's son Angada has realized that Hanuma and his team has been given with 30 days deadline by Sugriva to come back. In case if they don't come back within 30 days, Sugriva ordered that he is going to send everyone to death sentence. Here everyone got scared, including Angada, who is son of Vali. And all of the Vanar team has gone depressed completely. They understood that 30 days time has already been passed. They spent enough time in the cave searching for water, food. So 30 days time has been completely lapsed. Now Angada felt that, the leader of the group felt that we didn't find the whereabouts of Sita and we could not even go back within 30 days. What is the next plan? Meanwhile, the east group, west group and north group has came back to Kishkindha and they reported to Sugriva that they could not find any clue about Sita. But the southern group did not turn up even after 30 days. So Sugriva understood that definitely they are going to get the whereabouts of Sita. That is why they are taking more time. Now here, Angada was depressed and in fact Angada told that Sugriva has lot of anger on my father and me. So definitely Sugriva has killed my father. Same way is going to kill me also because I didn't turn up in 30 days. So instead of going back, I will commit suicide in the ocean and I will die. So this is the view that Angada has expressed. Same way even other group members also was feeling down. In fact, some of the team members told that they will go back to the cave in which they found the Yogini so that she is going to give them food and water to eat. So instead of dying, they want to live in the cave. In this moment, Hanuma has stepped in to give the courage to the entire team. Hanuma said, "Hey Angada, Sugriva is a king. He don't kill the people just like that. Their thinking and maturity will be completely different than you and me. First, Sugriva will understand what is the reason for crossing 30 days. We can definitely convince that we have lost lot of time in the cave for hunting the water and food. We have lost in a cave. We have lost the whereabouts in a cave for about 30 days. That is the reason we could not find the whereabouts of Sita. We can convince him. And not only that, there is Ram and Lakshman with Sugriva. They will not let Sugriva to kill the people just like that without knowing the proper reason. They are the kings. They go with dharma, virtue. So they are not meant for killing the people just for small and silly reasons. Instead, Hanuma suggested Angada that we will take some more time here in searching the whereabouts of Sita. After taking some more time, after finding the whereabouts of Sita, if we go back even after 30 days, definitely Ram and Lakshman Sugriva will excuse the reason. Definitely they will not give death sentence to us. So Hanuman convinced everyone like this, and Hanuman asked all the Vanar army to take rest for some time. Now the entire army was lying down on the floor, and most of the people were taking rest and sleeping that time. Now a very interesting incident happened, my friends. There was a big, huge bird hiding behind the nearby rock. There was a big rock and there was a big bird hiding behind the rock. The bird name is Sampati. The Sampati was listening to the entire communication that Angada was doing with Hanuman and his team. Sampati thought that here some Vanar are planning to commit suicide and die. Now I will get lot of food to eat. It was waiting. Sampati's wings was burned with fire. So it was unable to fly. It can just crawl to wherever it want to go. Now Angada again started communicating to Vanars like this. Angada says, I think we have to sacrifice our lives like Jatayu. Jatayu has sacrificed his life in supporting Ram and Sita. I think we all also have to die. By listening to this word Jatayu, the bird nearby, Sampati, felt very happy and started crawling towards Angada. And after reaching Angada, the bird Sampati started communicating to Angada like this. I heard the name called Jatayu some time back. Can someone tell me where is Jatayu? Myself Sampati, I am the elder brother of Jatayu. Immediately Angada replied to Jatayu's brother Sampati, stating that Jatayu was a bird like you, which was very huge in size, and few months back when Ravan was kidnapping Sita, he was taking Sita in a flying saucer over the sky. Suddenly Jatayu bird saw this, and Jatayu understood that Ravan is kidnapping Sita and he was taking her forcibly. Then Jatayu started fighting with Ravan. But Ravan was very powerful demon. So Jatayu could not sustain in front of Ravan. Ravan took a weapon, energized weapon, and he hit to Jatayu, and on spot Jatayu is dead. Throughout the life, Jatayu was waiting for Ram to reach him, and after telling to Ram that someone was kidnapping like this, immediately Jatayu died. So for a cause of supporting Ram and Sita, Jatayu has sacrificed his life. So this is the facts that Angada has revealed to Jatayu's brother Sampati. Immediately Sampati started crying so loudly for some time, and after crying for some time, then Sampati started communicating to Angada like this. I heard Jatayu name, who is my younger brother. I felt very happy, but I am feeling very sad that my younger brother has died for supporting Ram and Sita. Then Angada started asking, who are you and what is your story and your brother's story? Then Sampati replied like this. Thousands of years back, myself and my brother Jatayu, when we were very young, we had a flying competition. Whoever flies tall to the sky, they are the winners. Because of this flying competition, myself and Jatayu started flying to the sky to reach as high as possible. We were going high over a competition. Jatayu was trying to cross me. I am trying to cross Jatayu. We have flew like this for hours together. Slowly we started approaching close to the sun. The sun heat was started increasing slowly the moment we reached close to the sun. And we both, out of kiddishness, we were still flying high to close to the sun. And after reaching some time, immediately the heat started increasing in such a way that both could not tolerate. I thought my brother will definitely burn because of the heat, and I covered my brother Jatayu with my wings. And because of the heat, my wings burned and I was unable to fly. And suddenly both of us started flying on the planet. we started falling down into the planet. I don't know where Jatayu has fallen. I have fallen near to this ocean, and since my both wings were burned, I was unable to fly from that moment. And I had completely disconnected with my brother Jatayu, and I had no clue about his whereabouts unless until you tell me now. I didn't know about my brother Jatayu. But I am feeling very sad that my brother has passed away. Then Sampati has told one more incident to Angada. Hundreds of years back, Sampati has approached a saint who was staying near to this ocean in an ashram. Sampati asked him, Swami, since you have lot of powers, you have obtained lot of powers by doing tapassu, penance, and by using this power, can you grant me my burnt wings so that I can start flying normally like how I was when I was young? Then the saint has used his Divya Drishti, his sixth sense, and he has understood that Sampati has to support Vanars who come for searching the whereabouts of Sita near to this ocean. So the saint has told to Sampati that you have to wait for a few hundreds of years, after when certain group of Vanar army will approach to the ocean, then you have to support these Vanar army in finding the whereabouts of Sita. After you revealing the whereabouts of Sita, immediately you will get your wings. This is my blessing. So the saint has given the blessing to Sampati that the moment Sampati supports to the Vanar army in finding the whereabouts of Sita, the next minute Sampati will get the wings. This is the blessing given by the saint. And Sampati told the whereabouts of Angada and his army like this. See, Mr. Angada, I have one son. So since my both wings were burned and I can't find my own food, my son is helping me to wander, to go out, fly and get me some food to eat daily. During the process of searching the food, my son has flew to the nearest island called Lanka. From here, from the distance where we are standing now, in 100 yojana distance, means 100 yojana means 800 miles distance from the place where we are standing, there is an island called Lanka. The Lanka is in the control of Ravan. In Lanka, there is a beautiful garden. In the garden, Ravan is hiding Sita secretly without knowing to anybody, to the outside world. From here exactly 100 yojana, it means 800 miles, you have to fly to find Sita or to reach Sita. In this particular direction, he has shown even the direction in which they have to fly. The moment Sampati disclosed the whereabouts of Sita, as per the saint's blessings, he got the wings immediately and he started flying so happily after thousands of years. Now Angada and his team has understood where is Sita. They got the clue that exactly where Ravan is hiding Sita. Now the question comes, how to reach 100 yojana distance? That means 800 miles of distance of ocean, how to cross? They have to cross 800 miles of the ocean to reach the island called Lanka. Now the question comes, how to reach? Who will reach? Suddenly, Jambavanta, one of the minister, who is the most elder person, was started thinking about this. He has gathered the main people of the army in Vanar along with Angada and other people. But here, Hanuman was not gathered. Hanuman is sitting down to a tree. He started meditating. He is in deep meditation. Meanwhile, Angada, Jambavanta and other main Vanar people started discussing who will cross 800 miles distance. Who has got the capacity to cross 800 miles distance? Now the main story begins, my friends. If you want to know what happened next, Kindly subscribe my channel and follow my upcoming episodes of Life History of Hanuman. Thank you. Namaste.